प्रातः स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित् सुखं परमहं सगतिं तुरीयम् यत् स्वप्नजागरसुषुप्तमवैति नित्यम् तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः तपोभिक्षीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणाम् मुमुक्षूणामपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते बोधोऽन्यसाधनेभ्यो हि साक्षान्मोक्षैकसाधनम् पाकस्य वह्निवज्ञानम् विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यति। हरिओम। आज हमारा छठा दिन है। जेम्स ऑफ भगवत गीता हमने 21st को शुरू किया था एंड वी आर गोइंग थ्रू द टेक्स्ट विथ सेलेक्ट वर्सेस एंड द प्रॉब्लम विथ सेलेक्ट वर्सेस इज दैट आप बहुत कुछ बीच में मिस कर रहे हो। यू आर मिसिंग आउट अ लॉट। there's a lot of psychology, there's a lot of flow to the thought. This is a beautiful poem. The Bhagavad Gita is a beautiful poem. And जिस प्रकार से हर चैप्टर में, हर अध्याय में एक फ्लो है, एक फ्लो ऑफ थॉट है, उसे मेंटेन करने के लिए, उसे समझने के लिए आपको शायद पूरी गीता पढ़नी पड़ेगी. You'll have to study the whole Gita. But with the time we have, I will try my best to capture all of it as we go through verses sequentially so that we can understand the essence of the subject. And may this essence inspire you to study it again and again and again until this becomes a part of you, until this becomes second nature, until this knowledge becomes the way in which you think, feel, and perceive the world. So yesterday we left off at a very famous verse, Vasamsi Jirnani Yatha Vihaya. Just as a man takes off clothes and puts on new ones, so too the embodied takes off this body and takes up new ones. Death is just another change. Death is just another experience in the sequence of life. The opposite of death is not life. The opposite of death is not life. Life has no opposite. The opposite of death is birth. Birth and death are two sides of the same coin in the sequence of life. You are born, you live for a period of time, and you die. And then you are born again. Certain indeed is birth for the dead and death for the born. This passage, this change is inevitable. But what is dying at death? That is what we were discussing. Death पे किसकी death हो रही है? Death को देहांत कहते हैं. Death means death of the body, देह का अंत, स्थूल शरीर का अंत. Remember, हमने कल चर्चा की थी 3 types of body पर. आपके पास 3 टाइप्स ऑफ बॉडीज है। ये स्थूल शरीर, ये ग्रॉस बॉडी तो सिर्फ एक एक्सटीरियर है, बट विद इन द ग्रॉस बॉडी, बियॉन्ड द ग्रॉस बॉडी लाइज द सूक्ष्म शरीर, the mind and the intellect, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your ideas, your likes, your dislikes, your personality, आपका व्यक्तित्व। एंड इस व्यक्तित्व को, ये व्यक्तित्व कहां से आती है, ये कहां से उभरती है? Where does this personality come from? Where does it arise from? Where does it germinate from? The seed of your personality, the seed of your individuality is called the Karana Sharira, the causal body. The causal body is the seed which sprouts into the plant. That plant is you, distinct and different from other plants. And what happens at death? The body of the plant shrivels away. The body of the plant, the flower, the leaves, they shrivel away, but the seed carries on. Similarly, your vasanas, your causal body, your karana sharira carries on in the journey of life and finds another gross body to express, to live through. This is the theory of reincarnation. And how does this happen? This embodied, the causal body in you, is like the embodied who is currently housed in this body, who is currently occupying this physical form. And just as you take off clothes, experience change hone par, anubhav change hone par, you take off these clothes and you take up new ones based on what that next experience is, based on your desires. So you take off these clothes and you take up new ones. Similarly, you take off this body and you take up new ones. What is there to grieve about, O Arjuna? भगवान कहते हैं, इसमें शोक करने की क्या चीज है? You must understand. जिसका जन्म हुआ है उसकी मृत्यु होगी ही होगी, अवश्य। एंड जिसकी मृत्यु हुई है उसका जन्म भी होगा, उसका जन्म भी होगा। This cycle will go on and on and on until when? Until when? This cycle of birth and death will go on until you realize your real nature, until you realize your essential being, your true being, the Atman within you. You are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not this intellect, you are not this individuality, you are not these vasanas, you are not this personality. You are like the dreamer who believes he is experiencing the dream world. You are not the dreamer. What happens when you wake up? When you wake up, you realize you are not that dreamer who was experiencing that world. You had no idea who you were. You were mistakenly assuming that you were that dreamer going through all those experiences, all those ups and downs. You are not that. In this process of birth and death, as the body dies, as the mind and intellect, as the vasanas, they change, they find a different body, there is something that does not change. There is something that does not die. There is something that remains unaffected. When you sleep, or when you wake up, or when you dream, through all these states of consciousness, the waker is born and dies. The dreamer is born and dies. The sleeper is born and the sleeper dies. But there is something in you that does not die, that does not change. And you claim it yourself. You say, I am awake. I am asleep. I am dreaming. "20 years ago, you claimed, I am XYZ. Today, you're claiming, I am this." Your physical form has changed. Your mental thoughts have changed. Your ideas have changed. Everything about your personality has changed. But you, that I, that identity has not changed. That changeless, unchanging, unaffected entity. That is what you have to realize. Who am I? जब तक आप ये realize नहीं करोगे, you will continue on this journey of birth and death, birth and death. ये चलते जाएगा। आप कपड़े उतारते रहोगे और कपड़े पहनते रहोगे, कपड़े उतारते रहोगे और कपड़े पहनते रहोगे। दिस जर्नी विल नॉट एंड until you realize your आत्मन। और जब आप अपनी आत्मन को रियलाइज करोगे, when you realize yourself, you will attain infinite bliss, शांति। लोग कहते हैं जब किसी की मृत्यु होती है, लोग कहते हैं उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिले। दिस इज अ बिग मिसकंसेप्शन। उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिले, उसकी आत्मा को शांति नहीं चाहिए, उसकी आत्मा शांत है। जब वो आत्मन से मिलेंगे, जब वो अपनी आत्मा से मिलेंगे, जब वो अपनी आत्मा को रियलाइज करेंगे, अपने व्यक्तित्व में विराजमान जो आत्मा है उसे जब रियलाइज करेंगे, तब उन्हें शांति मिलेगी। So then you hope and pray when someone goes, when someone carries on their journey, you hope and pray that in their next life, in their next opportunity, in their next journey, they make that effort. आपके प्रेयर करने से उनको शांति नहीं मिलेगी, but you are just being a well-wisher that as they continue on their journey, as they move to the next stage of their life, their next incarnation, may they go towards this ultimate realization. May they pursue this ultimate purpose of their life, to realize their self. Everybody that comes in your life is not going to stay forever. Everything that comes in your life is not going to stay forever. Everybody is on their own journey. Everybody is on their own journey. You come alone, you go alone. You only meet some people for a certain period of time. Please make the most of it. Please enjoy it to the fullest. Please have the best of experiences, but also realize that everybody's journey is distinct and different. जब आप जम्मू से मुंबई जा रहे हो और आप हरिद्वार से मुंबई जा रहे हो, एक बंदा जम्मू से मुंबई जा रहा है, एक बंदा हरिद्वार से मुंबई जा रहा है, और लेट्स सपोज एक बंदा जम्मू से अहमदाबाद जा रहा है, जम्मू से अहमदाबाद जा रहा है, दूसरा बंदा हरिद्वार से मुंबई जा रहा है। They both begin their journeys at different places. Their roads will probably meet at Delhi. Don't challenge me. I'm just assuming that highways go like this. कोई कहेगा कि नहीं जम्मू से तो अहमदाबाद की हाईवे तो वहां से जाती है, नहीं, don't challenge me on that. Please understand the spirit of this example. आप जब जम्मू से निकलते हो और दूसरा जो हरिद्वार से निकलता है, आप अलग अलग जगह से निकलते हो, आपकी जर्नी अलग अलग जगह से शुरू होती है। आप दिल्ली में मिलते हो, दिल्ली में मिलते हो और जयपुर तक साथ जाते हो शायद, आई डोंट नो। और फिर जहां जयपुर से अहमदाबाद के लिए एक रास्ता निकलता है, मुंबई के लिए दूसरा रास्ता निकलता है। So your journey began at its own place, separate places, will end at separate places. You only have some time together between Delhi and Jaipur. Similarly, your mother, father, brother, sister, spouse, husband, wife, everything, friend, जो भी हो, वो अपने जर्नी में है, आप अपनी जर्नी में हो, and you all are simply meeting for a certain period of time. You all are between Delhi and Jaipur right now on the same journey, with each other, and there will come a time when you all will have to diverge. Wish them well. Hope and pray that they reach their goal, that they reach their destination. What is their destination? Shanti. That is what we are searching for. उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिले। आत्मा को शांति नहीं चाहिए, उन्हें शांति चाहिए, और जब वो आत्मा से मिलेंगे तो उन्हें शांति प्राप्त होगी। When they realize their self, they will gain ultimate peace, infinite bliss. So with that thought, we must contemplate upon what is it that is not dying. What is this Atman? What is it that carries on? That is what he is saying in the next verse. You must think about that. In verse number 23 of chapter 2. We just finished verse number 22, and now we will take up verse number 23 another very famous verse. आप सबने सुना होगा इसे. You must have all heard it, read it, chanted it. Now is the time to try to understand it. अध्याय नंबर 2, वर्स नंबर 23. नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः. इसको शस्त्र आदि काट नहीं सकते, अग्नि जला नहीं सकती, पानी गीला नहीं कर सकता, वायु सुखा नहीं सकती. Weapons do not cleave this, nor fire burn this, nor wind, nor water wets this, nor wind dries. You must have all heard this verse. It is very popular. And very often, किसी के death पे, when you write an obituary, लोग इसे छापते हैं ऊपर. नैनम छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि, नैनम दहति पावक. Very famous verse. But इसका मतलब क्या? What is the verse saying? The verse is saying precisely this, that death में देह का अंत होता है. Death में कारण शरीर जो है, आपकी जो वासनाएं हैं, आपकी जो सूक्ष्म शरीर है, आपकी जो पर्सनालिटी है, वो अगला शरीर, वो नेक्स्ट स्थूल शरीर ढूंढने आगे बढ़ती है अपने जर्नी में. पर आप में, मुझ में, सब में विराजमान वो आत्म तत्व है. That Atman in us, the Godhead in us, which is untouchable, which does not die, which cannot be affected, which is eternal. That Atman in us, weapons do not cleave this, nor fire burn this, nor water wets this, nor wind dries. None of the elements can have any effect on it. If this verse had been extended, feelings cannot hurt this, thoughts cannot attack this. ये जो वर्ल्ड है, ये जो सेंस ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं, ये जो एलिमेंट्स हैं, ये आपके शरीर को, आपके स्थूल शरीर को, या आपके शरीरों को अफेक्ट कर सकती है. हीट एंड कोल्ड कैन अफेक्ट योर बॉडी. Joy and sorrow can affect your mind and does affect your mind. Honor and dishonor, knowledge and ignorance affects your intellect. But none of it has any effect upon the Atman in you. That Atman in you is immune. That self remains immune. That self is changeless. Your body changes, your mind changes, your intellect changes. Your vasanas also change over a period of time. Your personality, your deepest personality changes over a period of time. But the Atman in you, the self in you, is changeless, is untouchable, is imperishable, avinashi. क्या है वो अविनाशी? उसे जानना ही हमारा मकसद है. That is our purpose. No other purpose in life. The gift of human birth is to realize the Atman within us, the truth within us. Know thyself. That is why every scripture throughout centuries, throughout eons, घूम फिर के इसी बात पर आते हैं. Know thyself. Who are you? आप कौन हो? आप क्या ढूंढ रहे हो? You have mistaken yourself to believe you are this individual. You have mistaken yourself to believe that you are this personality. You have fallen from that state of the Atman. The Atman is paripurna, all full, infinite. And because you have lost cognizance, because आप अपने आप से बिछड़ गए हो, you feel a void. You feel an emptiness within you. And entire life, what are we doing? Through various births, through various experiences, what are we doing? We are trying to fill that void within us. The only problem is we are trying to fill it in the wrong place. We've lost cognizance of who we are. We feel this void within. To fill this void, we project desires. Ichhaएं क्या है? Learn this today. Desires are nothing but a flow of thought from you to the world. A flow of thought from you to the world, trying to fill this void that you feel within. All your desires, जो भी इच्छाएं हैं आपकी, मानसिक इच्छा, शारीरिक इच्छा, any desire, intellectual desire, is simply a flow of thought from you to the world in order to fill that void. आप इच्छा द्वारा वर्ल्ड से कुछ अक्वायर करना चाहते हो, कुछ एंजॉय करना चाहते हो, इसी आशा के साथ कि जो आप एंजॉय करोगे उस एंजॉयमेंट से आपकी जो वॉइड है वो पूरी होगी. But your own experience should tell you that no matter what you gain in life, no matter what you acquire in life, no matter what you enjoy in life, that void remains. I'm not saying don't enjoy life. Please, by all means, live life to the fullest. But also pay attention to this. No matter what you get, no matter what you acquire, see it in others. आप दूसरों के अनुभव से सीखिए. Look at life of others. Those who have achieved a lot of health, a lot of wealth, those who have the best body, those who have the best family, those who have the most amount of money, most amount of power. Very interesting. Depression is more prevalent in the wealthy than in the poor. Depression is more prevalent in the wealthy. आप सोचते होंगे इतना पैसा हो जाए तो खुशी तो होगी ना. This void must be filled by wealth, but it doesn't. I'm not saying wealth is not important. Wealth is very important. Please, you must always aspire. No harm in that. But you must also understand the limitation of wealth. आप जो ढूंढ रहे हो, that void that you're trying to fill, it will not be filled by wealth. It will not be filled by health. It will not be filled by experience. It will not be filled by emotions. It will not be filled by family. It will not be filled by any amount of worldly knowledge. This void will only be filled when you realize yourself. This void will only be filled when you discover the Godhead in you. That is what you and I are searching for, unbeknownst. And until we reach this culmination, we will go on this journey of birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. So this is a wonder. This is an incredible experience. This is an incredible happening. Life does not end at death. Life does not begin at birth. There is something in you that is unchanging. There is something in you that is not affected. There is something in you that is sakshi to all of this. Realize that. That is your purpose. So the next verse we'll take up is talking about precisely this progression of birth and death. It makes you think. Very interesting. What is the name? What is the word for person in Hindi? हिंदी में एक इंडिविजुअल के लिए क्या शब्द दिया गया है? We call them व्यक्ति. हिंदी में शब्द आता है व्यक्ति. व्यक्त का मतलब मैनिफेस्ट. जो अभी मैनिफेस्ट हो, जो अभी दिख रहा हो, जो अभी एक्सप्रेस कर रहा हो. तो व्यक्ति वो है जो अभी व्यक्त है, जो अभी मैनिफेस्ट है. कुछ देर बाद वो अव्यक्त हो जाएगा. कुछ देर बाद जब देह का अंत होगा तो वो अव्यक्त हो जाएगा. उसका व्यक्तित्व जो है, उसकी जो पर्सनालिटी है, वो अव्यक्त हो जाएगी. और जब वो अगला शरीर धारण करेगी तो वो वापस एक और बार पुनः व्यक्त हो जाएगी. This is the progression of life, and this is what he says. in the next verse, verse number 28 of chapter 2. We'll chant it together. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktanidhananye tatra ka paridevana. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktanidhananye तत्र का परिदेवना. हे भारत, संपूर्ण प्राणी उत्पत्ति से पहले अप्रकट थे, मध्य में प्रकट तथा अंत में पुनः अप्रकट हो जाते हैं. इधर क्या है जिस पर शोक किया जाए. ओ भारत, all beings, every being is unmanifest in the beginning, manifest in the middle, and unmanifest again in the end. What is there to grieve about? So this is the unending journey. व्यक्त से अव्यक्त, व्यक्त से अव्यक्त. उस व्यक्ति का पर्पस क्या है? ये साइकिल एंड कब होगी? When will this cycle end? When will this journey end? We never ask this question. जब हम व्यक्त होते हैं, when we become manifest, we get lost in this व्यक्तित्व. We get lost in all the experiences that come to us. We never ask, what is the end? We are like waves that come and go, that rise and fall. This is not the first time you have risen. This is not the first time you have become manifest. This is not the first time you will become unmanifest. The moment you gain this vision of life, you will feel sad at the loss, but you will not grieve, because you will understand that there is a longer journey to life. व्यक्त से अव्यक्त. But ये end कब होगा? इसका अंत क्या है? What is the end to this journey? It will end only when you realize the Atman in you. Only when you realize the truth seated in you, in the core of your being, your real nature. That same truth, the Atman in me is the Atman in you, is the all-pervading Brahman. That same light that shines in you, enlivens you, is the same incredible power that is enlivening and sustaining this entire world. This incredible world. We experience this world. We feel amazed at everything that we see. But that amazement lasts for a little bit of time. If you can hold on to the amazement, if you can hold on to the wonderment that is this creation, both within and without, अगर आप इस आश्चर्य भाव को अपने अंत तक, उसके अंत तक ले जाओ, if you take it to the end, that is all you need to do. But the problem is, हमें आश्चर्य होता है और फिर slowly हम अपनी दुनिया में वापस फिसल जाते हैं. We get entangled in the world. क्या होता है? When you see a beautiful, अगर आप holiday पे जाओ, suppose you go to the Himalayas for a holiday, आप दार्जिलिंग जाओ और सामने अपने आप देखो कंचनजंगा, beautiful. आप जब उस कंचनजंगा को देखते हो, कंचनजंगा माउंटेन को देखते हो, that incredible peak with the sun shining on it, आपको क्या अनुभव होता है? You feel a sense of amazement. कैसी सृष्टि है ये? What a beautiful creation. You feel that wonderment. थोड़े समय तक शायद आप चर्चा भी करते होगे उसके बारे में. You talk about it. You stay in that state. You hear beautiful music, or you hear some classical music. आप कुछ भजन कीर्तन सुनते हो. You feel amazed. You feel mesmerized. You're in a great feeling. अगर मैं यहाँ भजन चला दूं आधे घंटे, सब मैसेज आएंगे मुझे. Wow, it felt amazing. It felt great. It felt beautiful. But आधे घंटे के बाद क्या होगा? अब वापस अपनी दुनिया में entangle हो जाओ. ये जो आश्चर्य भाव है, ये जो amazement की feeling है, it doesn't last. That's the problem. A true sadhak, a true spiritual seeker is one who holds on to this sense of wonderment. इस सृष्टि को कौन चला रहा है, ये कैसे हो रहा है, ये एक मिस्ट्री है, मुझे इस मिस्ट्री को जानना है, उसकी अंत तक पहुंचना है. And I will not stop until I get to the bottom of it. But unfortunately, for 99.99% of us, we feel this amazement, we feel this experience of incredibility, but we don't get to the bottom of it. And that is what he says in the next shlok, in the next verse, verse number 29. Chapter 2, verse number 29. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidena, Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha, Ascharyavat chaina namanyashu, Ascharyavat chaina manyashunoti, Shrutva-pyenam vedana chaiva kaschit, Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidena, Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha, Ascharyavat chaivan manye shrunoti, Shrutva-pyenam vedana chaiva kaschit. कोई इसको आश्चर्यवत देखता है और कोई इसको आश्चर्य की तरह कहता है, कोई इस आश्चर्य को आश्चर्य की तरह सुनता है और कोई सुनकर भी इसको नहीं जानता. सॉरी, वहां एक टाइपो है, I'll correct it. One sees this as a wonder, so also one speaks of this as a wonder. Another hears of this as a wonder, and though having heard, nobody knows this at all. आश्चर्य, आश्चर्य, ये जो संसार है, ये जो सृष्टि है, it's incredible, it's beautiful. How is this all functioning together? It must make you think. Every morning you must wake up with that feeling, wow. When you wake up in the morning, प्रातः स्मरामि, and थोड़ी देर बाद जब सूरज उगता है, सूरज की किरणें आप पे गिरती हैं, you must feel that incredible feeling. What is this amazing creation? Who created this? What is this amazing individuality? What is this amazing body? Who is making it function? Who is making sure the circulatory system is functioning? Who is making sure the digestive system is functioning? Last night, I stuffed my stomach with junk food. Who is making sure that I wake up fine in the morning? Who is making sure that my nerves are functioning? Who is making sure that I feel these incredible emotions? ये हार्डवेयर है, ये सॉफ्टवेयर है, but इसका क्रिएटर कौन है? Your mind is just another software, but इस सॉफ्टवेयर का क्रिएटर कौन? इसे कौन संभाल रहा है? इसकी सॉफ्टवेयर कौन लिख रहा है? It's a wonderment. We experience it momentarily. We go far, far, far places to experience wonderment. The more spiritually evolved you are, the less of a magnificence you need to experience this wonderment. आप जितने spiritually evolved हो, उतना आपको भटकना कम पड़ता है. आप अपने डेली अनुभव में ही आप wonderment experience कर सकते हो. Just for your eyes to see the screen, just for your eyes to see me speak right now, there are millions of transactions taking place. Millions. That is Ascharya. You don't need to go. You don't need to go places. Just sit right now and think about this. Isn't it a wonderment? You don't have to see Kanchenjunga. You don't have to see the sunrise and sunset. आप जब एक बटरफ्लाई को देखते हो, आपने बटरफ्लाई को देखा है? एनी इंसेक्ट, आप किसी भी इंसेक्ट को देख लो, जब मक्खी आती है आप चिड़चिड़ हो जाते हो. अगली बार जब मक्खी आए हाथ में तो आप हिलना मत, आप बस देखना उस मक्खी को. एंड जब आप जूम इन करके थोड़ा देखोगे, आप देखोगे उसकी विंग्स कैसे, उसमें पैटर्न्स हैं, उसकी आंखें आपको दिखें, और ऐसे हजारों करोड़ों मक्खियां हैं. Who is creating that? When you see the patterns on a butterfly, who is creating that? What is this incredible nature? Wonderment, wonderment, ascharya. What is the unseen hand? Try to hold on to that ascharya bhav. Get to the bottom of it. How do you get to the bottom of it? The end, the culmination of the journey is only through meditation. जब आप इस आश्चर्य भाव के द्वारा आप इस परस्यूट में रहते हो, when you gain more and more knowledge, when your mind becomes calmer, when your intellect becomes sharper, you become qualified for meditation. And meditation के द्वारा you realize the self, you realize the truth, you realize the Atman, you'll uncover the mystery. So what is absolutely important for you to stay on this journey, to stay inspired on this journey, is this आश्चर्य भाव. ये आश्चर्य भाव जो है, इसको समझा नहीं जा सकता. Your senses cannot perceive and understand this. Your mind cannot feel and understand this. Your intellect cannot think and conceive and understand this. It is beyond your body, beyond your mind, beyond your intellect. No amount of knowledge, no amount of scriptures, no amount of shlokas and Bhagavad Gita chanting and this and that can make you understand the truth. But we hope that all this knowledge, we hope that all these verses will inspire you to keep alive this ascharya bhav. The purpose of meeting here today and every day, the purpose of keeping a constant practice of our study, of our reflection, is only to keep this ascharya bhav alive in you. Through ascharya bhav, you will develop mumukshata. You will develop the desire to know, the desire to reach the end, the desire to liberate yourself from this mindless journey, unending journey. My first class in the Vedanta Academy, I remember हम मुंड का उपनिषद शुरू करने जा रहे थे, और वो मेरे पहली क्लास थी. Luckily, I was already familiar with Vedanta. मैं कई सालों तक वेदांता पढ़ चुका था. So it wasn't all new to me. But the first line that Swami Parthasarthi ने हमें कहा, and वो अभी भी, it rings in my head. It keeps me in ascharya. It keeps me grounded to this knowledge. And I'm going to share it with you today. He said, all knowledge exists to pacify the mind. All scriptural knowledge exists to pacify the mind. क्या कह रहे? ये सारा जो ज्ञान है, all the scriptures, all this knowledge, no amount of scriptural knowledge, of reading, of memorizing will make you experience the truth. What it will help do is calm your mind, is tame your mind. जब आपका मन, मेरा मन शांत हो जाए, जब हमारी बुद्धि स्ट्रांग हो जाए, तब हम ध्यान के योग्य होते हैं. We become capable, qualified for meditation. Until and unless your mind is shant, until and unless your mind is calm, until and unless your intellect is strong, you are not capable for meditation. Meditation is the last step of the spiritual path. Meditation is the last step of the journey. You don't meditate to become calm. That's the problem. आज हम meditate कर रहे हैं ताकि हमें शांति मिले. आंख बंद करके चांट कर रहे हैं ताकि हमें शांति मिले. क्यों? Because बहुत stress है, बहुत strain है. Meditation के द्वारा you will not become calm. Yes, temporarily you will feel some solace. But meditations के द्वारा you will not feel calm. Meditation is not the means to calmness. Meditation, only a calm mind can meditate. You don't meditate to become calm. You don't meditate to become peaceful. Only a calm mind, only a peaceful mind can meditate. The purpose of meditation is beyond simply making you calm. The purpose of meditation is to take you to that ultimate experience, to that culmination, to the end of the cycle of birth and death, to the realization of yourself. That is the purpose of meditation. So only a calm, qualified mind can meditate. And how do you calm the mind? How do you qualify the mind? How do you strengthen the buddhi, the intellect? What is meditation? Meditation is where your mind is on one thought and your intellect is holding it there. Single pointed thought. Abhi aapka man, mera man is not capable of single pointed thought. हमारा मन यहाँ भाग रहा है, वहां भाग रहा है, यहाँ भाग रहा है, ये सोच रहा है, वो कर रहा है. It wants to go everywhere. आप 2 मिनट के लिए चुप नहीं बैठ सकते. आश्रम में जब क्लासेस होती थी तो शायद 3-4 मिनट पहले हम सब रेडी हो जाते थे, और कई बार ऐसा होता था कि स्वामी जी 4-5 मिनट पहले भी आ जाते. तो क्लास शुरू होने के पहले एवरीवन इज टॉकिंग, एवरीवन इज मूविंग, एवरीवन इज चिट चैटिंग. उस समय स्वामी जी हमें कहते थे, जैसे स्वामी जी आते थे वी यूज्ड टू बिकम क्वाइट. हाँ, जैसे कोई टीचर आए या फिर कोई ऐसा सीनियर आ जाए तो इमीडिएटली यू बिकम अटेंटिव, बिकम काम. एंड ही यूज्ड टू टेल अस one of the most important qualities in life is just to keep quiet. We are uncomfortable with silence. We cannot keep quiet. Our mind keeps racing. You must learn to simply become sakshi to the mind, to let it be quiet, to not indulge it, to not react to it. But that takes time, that takes practice, that takes knowledge. Right now, your mind, my mind is running all helter-skelter. We have to, through knowledge, calm it down. Through knowledge, build a powerful intellect that can guide and control the mind. And that intellect is capable, slowly becomes capable of meditation. And meditation ke dwara, we gain self-realization. We end this cycle of birth and death. We reach our ultimate purpose in life. We'll reach the culmination of this ascharya. So my hope, my wish is that this knowledge, these discussions will keep alive the ascharya in you, the desire to want to get to the bottom of this. And until we get there, until we do it, we will continue on the cycle of birth and death. उपनिषद में ये श्लोक आता है, ईशावासी उपनिषद में, यह चेद वेदी दथ सत्यमस्ति न चेदिहा वेदीन महति विनष्टि. यह चेद वेदी दथ सत्यमस्ति न चेदिहा वेदीन महति विनष्टि. Incredible verse. What is the verse saying? The shlok, the verse is saying, the mantra is saying, if in this lifetime you realize yourself, you realize the Atman, then truth is established. But if you fail to do so, if you get lost, if you lose this sense of ascharya and you get lost in the attractions of the world, if you get derailed in your pursuit and get lost in the pursuit of wealth and health and name and fame, if they attract you away, it is mahati vinashti. Nashti means loss. Nasht ka matlab loss. Vinashti means greatest loss. V jo prefix hai Sanskrit mein, usually it is given for giving you the superlative, greatest loss. Nashti is lost. Vinashti is greatest loss. Mahati vinashti. Greatest loss. A loss you cannot imagine. जब पैसे की लॉस होती है, what is that loss? It hurts. It is a great loss. पैसे की loss is also a great loss. Emotionally, कुछ loss हो जाए, it is unfathomable loss. It is an absolutely devastating loss. Intellectually, अगर किसी की याददाश्त हो जाए, what kind of loss is that? What's the point of living? Then you will ask. Incredible loss. Material loss is painful. Emotional loss is painful. Intellectual loss is even more painful. This is spiritual loss beyond your conception. If you do not pursue this path, if you do not keep alive this inquisitiveness, this sense of wonderness, this ascharya bhav, it is an incredible loss, a loss you cannot conceive. Mahati vinashti. So with that thought, we hope and pray that you keep alive this pursuit in you, this mumuksha bhav in you, this desire for liberation in you. And with that desire, with that pursuit, we will meet again tomorrow to continue our discussion, to continue our journey together. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.